arcade sucks! Welcome back to our run-through of the classics via Sonic Origins. Today is the day, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. At this point of recording, I don't know how excited people are for this. I'm kind of excited, but at the same time, I'm not that excited. So, I don't know if people know. I don't love this game, but I don't hate this game either. As you can see, I rarely play it. I've only ever played this version, which is the Sonic and Tails, which we're going to go through right now. I think this game, for me personally, is very polarizing. I also can't really see the appeal in this game in terms of it's better than Sonic 3. There's a lot of people out there that say this game is better than Sonic 3, and I do think I will give this game its flowers here. I think the level design is pretty solid and it's very built for speed, which makes it really, really fun in that regard. And I like the way that the special stages are handled, but for the most part, I think that the way that this game handles other things, and, you know, it also started the Spin Dash. The Spin Dash actually originated from this. There's a lot of things about this game that I think is just kind of the stages are probably the weakest in my opinion. The special stages are the worst in the series in my opinion, aside from Sonic CDs, obviously. I do not like the half pipe at all, but obviously y'all know me. I'm very perfectionist when it comes to this kind of stuff, so I need to make sure that I get this. But luckily we are playing via the Christian Whitehead port, so we do get an HD and we can actually see ahead of us and when the rings are coming, which is really good. So this will actually help us out, and because we are playing via the Christian Whitehead port, we will also, and Sonic Origins, we will be able to retry. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to play these stages over, and also we have a smarter Tails AI, which is great because in the original, the Tails AI was very prone to screwing you over in the original, so that's going to be really good. If I happen to fail a special stage, I will obviously keep going until I get them. And what I'm going to do is I will probably just skip ahead until I do get the special stage. That's probably just the best thing I'm going to do, because obviously y'all don't want to have to watch me do this repeatedly over and over and over again, because these are going to get pretty hard. This first one, obviously pretty standard and just kind of shows you what to expect out of these special stages, and, you know, what you're going to be doing and how you're going to obtain these Chaos Emeralds and whatnot. So, yeah, first Chaos Emerald acquired, obviously, and how you get them, if you didn't already catch on, is that you can actually get them via the checkpoints. They will open up after you get 50 rings, and you can get them. And if you're smart enough and you know what you're doing, and that's what I'm going to try to do, so we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the playthrough, is you can actually get them all in Emerald Hill Zone without even having to leave Emerald Hill. Within the first 2 acts, if you just look around just enough and you're smart enough, you can actually get enough checkpoints to actually get all of the special stages. So I'm hoping that's what we're going to be able to do. So this video might be a little longer, especially on my end, because I'm going to have a lot of editing to do, because I know I'm going to be failing some. So for this first part, you can actually run along that wall for a little bit. And there's also these parts where the half pipe will actually turn, and it's gonna hoe you. It's gonna hoe you. This half pipe loves to hoe you, and it's gonna make you think that, oh, it's gonna be on this side or that side. You really just gotta know. I don't really go out of my way to memorize these half pipes. I never really have, because like I said, don't really like these half pipe special stages. They are my least favorite. I like Sonic 1's special stages over this, and that's saying something, because if y'all know, I don't like pinball, like, at all. I don't like pinball in Sonic games, so it is definitely saying something that I don't like these over Sonic 1's. If I had to give a favorite, obviously it's going to be Blue Sphere, then Mania, then probably Superstars, because at least that one doesn't make me want to rip my hair out, except for that one stage, which we'll get to. If we do replay Superstar, oh my frick, oh my frick, oh my frick. If we do replay Superstars, you know, I don't want to rip my hair out over it. That'll be another one that we get to experience. And then I would probably put Sonic 1s, and then these, and then Sonic CDs. Sonic CDs are just, oh, they're so freaking bad. I can't. But I do that, like I said, I do think this game is decent. I think this game is good. Do I think it's phenomenal or great? No. But I think it's fun. And it does what it sets out to do, which is establish a good, grounded sequel for, oh my... It establishes a good, grounded sequel for what to expect for Sonic the Hedgehog in his future established installments of the series. I think it does a great job of doing that. And I think Emerald Hill is such a fun stage. It establishes the speed that obviously wasn't really as prevalent as it maybe should have been in Sonic 1 if you didn't get good at Sonic 1, that is. If you got good at Sonic 1, it wasn't really an issue. But for the most part, a lot of people are like, oh, well, Sonic 1 doesn't have a lot of speed. And obviously, this is back during a time when the internet was really just now becoming a thing. So people couldn't be as vocal as they probably wanted to about, oh my... they couldn't be as vocal as they probably wanted to, and Sega couldn't take criticism into mind. But there we go. We're going to get our next special stage here. Like I said, if you know what you're doing, you can get a ton of these. You can get these before you even leave Emerald Hills, which is what we're going to try to do. And if we can't, obviously Chemical Plant is the next one, which, by the way, Chemical Plant originated from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. If you didn't already know. Most people know that, obviously. But, you know, we are playing the classic, so I feel the need we should probably point that out while we're here, you know. Just being a encyclopedia of Sonic autism and knowledge, you know, being a goat like that, you know what I'm saying? That's just as who I am, as Shadow would say, I guess. Yeah. Like I said, don't really like these special stages to a point that I've kind of gotten good at them now, and I'm like, what the frick? Like, how? Like, I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought. I thought I would have at least flubbed up by now. I mean, I know these first ones are kind of easy, but like, dang. And also, I will say this. The rings get incredibly tight in some of these special stages, and this is one of the very first ones where they start to. I do think that the idea was cool, especially since this was the very first, no, not the very first time, CD as well, but CD was made, when was CD made? I can't remember. But either way, it's like, this is one of the very first pseudo 3D, like, special stages that they did, because Sega was, like, obsessed with that for some reason when they made, Sonic games, like, because the only very first 2D one was the first game, and then they were like, oh, these pseudo 3Ds, and so they did this, they did Sonic CDs, they did Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which I love Blue Sphere, don't get me wrong, but like, dang, bro, Sega was obsessed with pseudo 3D, and I think, especially going into the jump to 3D, that explains a lot now, but it also doesn't explain a lot, because how the heck did Sonic not how did Sonic have a rough transition to 3D, as the journalist online say, when this dude is literally was made for 3D environments so long ago. Oh, hello. And yeah, so I think that's almost everything in this stage. I think we have to move on, because we now have and there we go. That's Act 1, and we're 9 minutes in. Obviously, it only took me 2 minutes to get through the stage, because it doesn't time you when you're playing the special stages. But we still got work to do. We got to get these special stages. We got to get them all. And I'm going to do them all. I would like to actually get them before we leave Emerald Hill. I think that would be awesome. I really think that would be super freaking cool. Especially because Sonic 2 is actually glitched in Origins to make it to where you keep all your rings when you leave a special stage. Which, in the original they took all your rings and you had to regain them. Which, I know a lot of people complained about that glitch, but bro, I'm like, you're complaining? Like, me? Bro, me? Me? I'm not complaining. I'm like, shoot. Give me every single one you got. Give me every single one you got. Let me keep my rings, and I will get this. But, alright. 40 rings. Let's get this. I am ready. Now, obviously, as customary with most of these games, though, special stage music is slapping, as always. I freaking love the special stage. Yeah, like I said, see, sometimes they'll throw the half pipe here, and they're like, alright, here you go. And then I'm like, oh, what the frick? There we go, give me those. And there we go. That is another Chaos Emerald acquired. Let's get it. Man, I am blazing through these stages. I'm actually doing way better than I usually do on these stages. Like, that's 4 of 7, because obviously this is when Supersonic was first introduced. And so there were 7 Chaos Emeralds instead of 6. So a lot of people came into this game who obviously bought the game and grew up with this game. Were like, all right, gotta get 6. And then they realized that there were 7, and they're like, what the frick? There's 7? What? I thought there were 6. Which is actually crazy how that ended up happening. I always think about that, and I'm like, man, I wonder how, like, mind blown the freaking 90s kids were to discover that this game had 2 or 1 extra Chaos Emerald. They were like, what? Like, they must have been, like, turnt out their minds, bro. They must have been turnt out the wazoo just to figure that junk out. They were probably like, what the frick? Like, actually. And there we go. Get that. And there we go, got that. $200 rings. Let's get this. All right. Oh, missed those. That's fine. And yeah, you can run on the ceiling on this game, which is pretty cool, but you need to have momentum to do it, so. And there we go. Got every ring that we needed. Nice. What is going on? How am I doing this? How am I doing this? I'm actually surprising myself. But at the same time, nobody can say skill issue to me. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I haven't had to retry a single one. This is rare. I usually fail at least one of these. Usually, like I will admit that I usually fail at least like 1 or 2 of these. every time I play Sonic 2. Every time. And that's why I don't really like playing it too much. Because I know I don't like these special stages. I know... Oh, my frick. Oh, my gosh. Because I know there's one more. So if there's one more we can get... Oh, my gosh. Wait. Okay. Through here. Give me more rings. Rings! Because I think there's one more... somewhere through... Wait. Okay, jump. But I will say this, like I said, Sonic 2 is very, very, cool in the regard that it's very... it's very much, explorative, like Sonic CD is, except I feel like it does it better. Like, it literally just... Everything Sonic 2 does, it does better than, Sonic CD could ever wish that it did, I guess is the best way to put it. Oh, hello. Okay, so this is the last one in Emerald Hill, so I guess we'll actually have to move on to Chemical Plant, which we'll get to in the next video. And then after that, we should just be cruising through the game at that point. As long... provided I don't fail all of these, which I don't think I will, but let me not jinx myself right now. Oh, I love this one. This one's so fun. Mainly because I've actually been anticipating where most of these are, and my eyes have been opened. My eyes have been opened. I can see everything. I am the ultimate life form. Shadow the Hedgehog, but not anymore because I'm actually Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm the ultimate life form. Shadow isn't the true one, and we have 100. Now we need 140. All right, we're good. We're good. We're above the quota. We are above quota. Jump this way, nice. Keep on this wall. Yep, I knew it. And 176, we are way above the quota as well on that. That's good. Keep on this wall, because I know it's here again. Look at that. Now, you go over here, keep on that wall. Nice, look at that. I think we're way above it. We probably are going to need 220. Alright, oh. It's easy. That's easy. Oh, hello. No, it's not. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Hold on. That might have screwed us. Low-key, because this is, I know, really tight. Let's see. This is going to be tight. There we go. Got it. Now, as long as we keep this momentum up, that will be every single special stage in Sonic 2 done flawlessly, which, for me, is a personal new record. I can't... Honestly, I'm impressed with myself. I can't even lie. I'm impressed with myself. Like, I'm proud of myself right now. I'm proud of myself right now, chat. I am absolutely proud of myself. There's actually no freaking way. There's actually no freaking way I'm doing this right now. No way. No way. But I am. I'm doing it. Anyway. Let's finish this. So now, this is something interesting that a lot of people didn't really know. But Sonic 2 actually brings in the infamous... And like I said, I do give Sonic 2 props where it is deserved. It did introduce the 2-act structure in which you do the first act and you do the second act and there's a boss at the end. But Sonic 3 also changed that as well to make it to where there's a mini boss at the end, which is also really cool. And so, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for the first episode of Sonic 2. And the next one, we'll be heading to Chemical Plant, get that last Chaos Emerald, and we're going to cruise through the rest of this game, and it's going to be great.